Hi there, welcome back to Apatros Review. In this episode, The Invasion, directed by Oliver Beagle in the year 2007. Hi there, welcome back to Apatros Review. I'm your host, Miller Sipka, and join me as I take you on a ride through the wild world of science fiction action horror, all from my personal DVD collection, which also includes a few Blu-rays, video games, TV shows, and a few books as well. Now in this episode, I kind of figured that since we're living in the time of the coronavirus, I'd do a film that pretty much has some parallels to this whole situation. Now, this was a 2007 theatrical film and was so far the third remake that the original 1956 film The Invasion of the Body Snatchers received. There were a total like 5 remakes or something. Now, this film was released on Australia on Region 4 DVD by Village Roadshow Home Entertainment. Now, after 3 previous attempts at filming Jack Finney's classic science fiction horror novel The Body Snatchers, and those 3 attempts were damn good attempts as well, all 3 classics, Warner Bros. Decided to make another attempt at it, which was a pretty pointless idea given that there was probably no way to beat the previous 3 adaptations in any way. The original Invasion of the Body Snatchers was the best of the 1950s alien invader films, and the perfect metaphor for the threat of communism, even though it wasn't intentional to tie in communism, but it's pretty much a thing of the timing. While the 70s remake was the scariest of the 3, and the 1993 remake, Body Snatchers, had the best effects. What's my personal favorite of the 3, given it also had the best writing and a kick-ass ending to boot. Not to mention it decided to make Tilly's body double appearing starkers. This 4th adaptation is, alas, the perfect definition of the term pointless retread. There was simply nothing in the invasion that stood out in any way, unless you count the scene where Nicole Kidman, after being infected by an alien protozoa that hijacks human brain during sleep, tries to stay awake by coughing enough soft drinks or caffeine pills to make any pill-popping disco raver look sober in comparison. This time out, the alien menace has been turned from plant-made zombie clones into an alien protozoa, so like a type of amoeba, that infects people and turns them into zombie drones while they fall asleep. Something that doesn't quite interest sci-fi fans too well. Even the Asylum knew this and turned the pod people in its rip-off Invasion of the Pod People into friendly alien clones who love the whole orgies. This protozoa arrives on Earth when a space shuttle hitched a ride on and crashes onto Earth, killing the astronauts inside, but the protozoa survived due to its ability to withstand intensive cold and heat. And recently it was actually discovered that bacteria can survive in space, so this film does have more plausibility to it than it seems. As the people around her are slowly infected by this invading bastard of a germ, Dr. Carol Bennell, played by Nicole Kidman, tries to find a way to save the planet by finding out why her son is the only one immune to the protozoa. Her ex-husband, and the boy's father, the CDC head Tucker Kaufman, is also the leader of the new generation of zombie drones and tries to stop his ex from foiling their plans for the world. In the end, the US military picks up Bennell and his son and creates a vaccine that will kill the protozoa, which appears to have no defenses against antibodies. Probably because it hasn't been on Earth before. The drones are cured back into humans and the world is saved, except for Kaufman, who gets his head bashed in by Bennell when he confronts her. Unlike the first 3 adaptations, and to a certain extent the Asylum ripoff, which tried a different tack on the paranoia front, which were masterpieces in Cold War paranoia transplanted to science fiction, although the Asylum knockoff was pretty bad, the Invasion is pretty much a bore of a thriller, given no life by the production or creative crew, and the acting is largely on autopilot. The drones here don't look scary because they're just infected humans, and not true alien zombie clones, and the whole exercise was largely rewritten and reshot by different people after the original cut was deemed unsatisfactory by Warner's executives. This was a blow to the story, and the film suffered as a result. You know you're in trouble when the alien characters act more human and calm than the human ones. The poor box office performance meant that this was so far the final attempt by Warner to revive Body Snatchers' brand. Having said that, there was an unofficial remake in 2019 called Assimilate, which was premiered I think on Netflix, that turned the concept into a teen-friendly film, but was actually quite good. Now for the gore. It's not really a gory film per se, but the images of the alien protozoa causing webbing to appear in its victims' heads can be scary. Watching this in the age of the coronavirus also gives this film a little more on the fear front, but not by much. And there's no nudity here. The Invasion pretty much gets a C, a 4 out of 10 out of me. It's average at best. Now, I had the DVD a while ago, but was unable to review the extras because it was an extra rental and it was pretty glitchy. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that. Now, I don't do requests, but if you want to know if I have a certain film in my collection, just hit me up in the comments section and I'll answer. Hope you guys are staying safe, and that's it for this review.